Welcome to another episode of the Cynical Writer. Before we get started, I just want to let everyone know that the best way to support this channel is to purchase my work. And I've left some links to my books in the description section in case you're interested. Now, what is the story behind the cover of my latest book, Mournful Wanderer? Because it really is an interesting story, and I would very much like to tell you about it. Last February, I had just completed the publication process for my book, Symphony of Perdition, and I was looking for a new project to work on. But I was having a hard time coming up with ideas. And during the month of February, this was before the pandemic, before the lockdowns, and people were able to roam around freely. And my family and I decided to visit Land Between the Lakes National Park, which is a recreational park that's located around 2 hours from my house. And while we were there, we took photographs of various lakes, of various forests, and a lot of other things. And eventually, I came across a very odd sight. I stumbled upon a baby doll, a very creepy baby doll that was lodged in a tree. And to be perfectly honest, I was at a loss for how the doll came to be there. Now, it is true that Land Between the Lakes was flooded, I think either in the 50s or 60s, so it could have been that the doll just washed into the tree. Or someone could have just left it there. I honestly don't know. But I took photographs of the doll, and as I did so, an idea started to form in my head. And I thought about this idea for many days after. And I conceived an idea about a grieving mother and how this grieving mother is being haunted by the ghost of her dead child, or at least she thinks she's being haunted by the ghost of her dead child. And because of that, she seeks out help from her family doctor, who claims to have knowledge of the supernatural. But throughout the story, she's uncertain about whether or not he's trying to help her or manipulate her. And that's the story that ultimately became Mournful Wanderer. And I wanted to tell you that because I wanted to let other writers know that inspiration can strike from anywhere. You could be on vacation, you could be visiting with your family, or you could just even be in your backyard and you can stumble upon something that gives you a new idea. And when writers get a new idea, they often develop a sense of euphoria, a sense of amazement. And that's one of the main reasons why I became a writer to begin with, because I love experiencing such sensations. Now, of course, writers shouldn't always rely on such feelings. Sometimes inspiration doesn't strike, and during such times, you're going to have to just pull an idea out of your head in some cases. But writers should always be open to the possibility of inspiration striking. Well, I hope you enjoyed my speech for today. You can check out my books in the description section. Make sure to subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.